Hello, what's good, what's poppin', sis? I have come to the conclusion that I cannot film content, edit content, and then upload content while in school. So we're just gonna have like a nice good old summer, okay? We're gonna chillax, probably hyperventilate because Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness comes out tomorrow, and I'm going to my friend's house, and she's about an hour and 47 minutes away. So I need to pack and get situated. But I think I turned this into like a reading vlog where, like, you know, I travel, I do audiobooks naturally. I'm currently reading, where's my Kindle? I don't know where my Kindle is. I just had it. Oh, here it is. I'm currently reading The Marvelers by Donnell Clayton. I was gifted an e-arc to read the book early and to see what's going on there. I think I'm like 30. I'm 33% in the book, and right now it's just this magical, lush world. I think, so like, would I say it's in space? No, but the Marvelers have crafted their world, or like this world has been crafted around like astrology and like being in the stars, like being like a, it's kind of like lunar star-esque, like Sailor Moon, and it's very whimsical and magical, I will say. So if you liked Amara and the Night Brothers, I definitely think you will like The Marvelers. If you are looking for a book not written by a TERF, go pick this up. I'll let you know when I finish, but right now our main character, Ella, she comes from a family of conjurers, and conjuring is like a forbidden othered magic. It's not forbidden, it's just been othered magic in their world because they can create and influence live things, and then people who are marvelers, there's no I in it, I'm gonna say marvelers, manipulate current objects and things, but they're not necessarily alive and they don't have control over them. So it's kind of like Brown versus Board. Ella's father argued and petitioned the magical court saying, hey, like, you can't do this, yada yada, and now she is the first person who was a conjurer to attend this school, and we're gonna see like what it means to be the first. And I definitely understand the struggle of being the first anything. I'm not gonna go into my personal stuff, but I definitely have turned on opportunities because I would have been the first Black woman on anything. So I have definitely done that. I don't want the stress. I don't want that pressure on me. And she has this pressure on her, and she's only 12. And we have our what do you call this? Reluctant friend Bridget. She has been a fool, and she's just an average human, and she learned, I think she doesn't have parents, and she was knitting one day in New York, and she's just woke up in the magical world of the Marvelers. And then Jason, who is like a residential like tour guide, he just wants to help and like be friendly, and then Ella and Bridget are like, no. And Jason just wants to be Ella's friend, and Ella just wants to be Bridget's friend and help her transition to this world, and Bridget's like, no. So it's just weird, like monkey see, monkey do. So that's going on there, and I think I'm gonna finish this today. We shall see. I have my lovely dovely Kindle. I think this is the Paper Light. It's the waterproof version. And then part of me really wants to finish up and start more middle grade books. I want to finish the 3rd book in the Aru Shah series and start book 6 in the Keeper of the Lost City series. I see your comments on wanting me to finish this series. I want to too. I took a pause because the 8.5 book came out last November, and I think what's his other name? I think Shannon Messenger also had a baby or was sick during the time, so there's been a pause in when the last book in this series will come out. So yeah, I definitely want to finish it. I have all the books, don't get me wrong, I just need to read them and make videos, because I genuinely want to finish with you all. And that, I think I'm on a middle grade kick because I've just been falling back into Marvel. I did watch Moon Knight. A-, loved it. I'm docking out points because I would love for a hijabi Egyptian superhero. I would love for a black or just like darker Egyptian superhero. That's just me. Take that with your mama. And I'm excited to see where his character will go, or characters will go, if you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, my room's a mess. When is it not? You see that? That's a mess. I did that. It's also called living. So let's clean this shit. Back home after visiting my friend and seeing Doctor Strange. I gave it an A. I enjoyed myself. I was shook it to the fucking core when we got to certain points. I don't feel like it dragged anywhere. I feel like it was a very fast-paced, intense movie. And I don't know overall where it fits into the grand scheme of Marvel per se, but knowing them and how they plan stuff out, they knew some things were happening. I don't want to spoil too much. This video will be out well into like the grace period I give people. I give people a week. Once that week is over, you're on your own. I'm sorry, like you would have had to have watched it. I'm sorry. So it was good. I'm not gonna say anything too much. I want everyone to go see it and get the chance to be shook as I was. Sorry, my mom has like some new Bed Bath & Body Works stuff, and it's peach themed, and I'm excited. And I also finished the Marvellers. I gave it a 3 stars total. I want to thank Macmillan Children for providing me an ARC. It was really good. I liked it. I do think, however, we neglected building space for our characters over world building, which now that the book got picked up for a 3 to 4 book deal, I hope that in book 2 we don't have to worry about world building as much, and like we get to meet our characters more and develop our, you know, personas of the characters. I think I liked Bridget the most because, you know, childhood trauma is a real thing, okay? I think Bridget's my favorite. I can't wait to see more of her arc. I like Ella, so I think I mentioned this in the beginning of this reading vlog of how like it's like a Brown versus Board situation where her dad has argued that, you know, it is unjust and it's very pertinent that Condors are able to seek citizenship and be a part of the Marveller Society, and she is the only one that has been permitted to be part of the desegregation per se in this story. And I'm very excited to see like how the story will develop. I like that it was third person primarily because you're stuck in that first person point of view and you can't understand the aspects of everything going on in one scene. You're relying on the first person POV, but now that this book is in third person point of view, it is perfect because you can see everything moving all at once, and I like it. So I guess you could say it's third person limited per se, but it's still third person and you're not restricted to one person's POV. I'm now starting Lodestar. It's in my backpack. It's somewhere. It's the 5th book of the Keep It Lost City series. I'm gonna just keep it very vague about like my experience with it because I want to do an actual sit down video and discuss the book with you all. That's how I started my channel on booktube, and that's how I'm going to continue to do it by, you know, finishing my book discussion videos with that series. I feel like would be like, you know, very satisfying for me at least, and for you I guess, or at least I hope. And then if I don't read today, I will be watching Grace and Frankie because it's the final season and it's really sad. But listen, I love Grace and Frankie. We are back in the cave. My room's a mess, don't judge me. So whatever you see, ignore it. I have been like on and off disassociating with reading my book. I am on page, like, let's say 220 of Lodestar. I figured out why it's called Lodestar, to be honest, and it's just like a star that can mean things, well, from what I've gathered. I like what's happening. I do think that the pacing is very fluid, it's very structured, it's not dragging anywhere. Our conversations are meaningful, it's really good. I'm liking the developmental growth that we're seeing with Sophie, and Fitz is always going to be Fitz. He is a very he's a very emotional teenager. I have to remind myself that these are teenagers and emotions are okay. I will say that Dex is being useful now with his powers, and like I think we're gonna find something along in the logs that he's looking through right now. I want to know who the fuck the counselors are, or like who the collective is, because that's what this whole book series has been so far, is like, yeah, we have secrets, we can't tell you, but here we are, boom bada bang. And I'm only on 2 something out of 640 something, and I want to be done with it so I can get to the other books. But I do know for a fact that I can't go to the 6th book until I film a video for this series. And then after I was like disassociating with this book and TikTok, I want to delete TikTok. I really do, but it provides stimulation. I do want to, I did plan out video cons over the next 2 months. Will I adhere to that schedule? Who knows? I personally like how I say I won't find out who the collective is or who else is on the collective board, and then immediately we figure out who's Squall. What? I didn't sign up for this. Did I sign up for this? I'm regretting my choices. Not particularly though, because I'm entertained. I like what's happening. But babe, Squall. Ooh. We've developed the plot. The plot is so interesting. I'm intrigued. Continue. Because I don't think people realize why I like middle grade books is because they take such complex traumatic experiences and just things in general and make it palatable for middle grade audience. Like, so we find out who Squall is, and one character is like, and you didn't tell me, like, why didn't you tell me, like, why didn't you show me who Sophie was, yada yada. And then the mom is like, because I didn't want you to be alone. And I don't want to be a mom, or I don't want to be a fucking parent, but I will be rich auntie. And I never forget it, bitch. And just like, I would hate for my kids to cry alone. I would hate for them to like not want to come to me and talk about things and to be alone, because I felt that way. And it's just like, I'm gonna cry. I'm too emotional. I'm my period. That's why I'm crying. You can't see it, but there are tears welling up in my eyes. But oh my god, I'm so sad. I want to give him a big old hug. It's dramatic, please. It's a fictional character.
Butterfat, yeah, I like that. Sleep all day, just a cat nap. Buttercup and a Hershey. Camel like, always thirsty. Will I ever grow to the guy that I think of? I'ma get the slow as the sky that I dream of. Gotta do, don't say. I'ma get it in when I start today. Yeah. William Foe, would you like that? I'll be gold, I'll be right back. Yeah. Daddy soul wants a flight back, but the price be the ice pack. Will I ever grow to the guy that I think of? I'ma get the slow as the sky that I dream of. Yeah, I'ma make it in my dreams, love. I'ma catch it in my dreams, love. I fuck with chocolate.
Good morning, Mighty Mustangs. It's like, I think it's 11. Part of me thinks it's 10:45, but I know myself. I've been getting up at like 10 o'clock, and that's gonna have to stop very soon. So I got to like page 345 last night. I read 20 pages this morning, took a shower, got ready. My hair is in braids, so don't mind me. I'm enjoying myself. I like what's happening, I like the progress. Do I think I'm gonna finish Lodestar and get to Aru Shah today? No. But what I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna finish Lodestar today, start editing this video. That way I'm not like stressed out editing this video, because vlogs can be like a lot to edit. And then I'll probably start this on Tuesday, Monday night, we'll see. Because I think this will be like a quick, easy breezy cover girl read for me. I'm just preparing. I already told you last night that I planned content for the summer, or at least for the first 2 months. July and August will be fun for you, not for me. If I stare at my screen long enough, I will literally be here for hours. So shower, throw in my shit, and decompress. Okay, be back soon with less sweat and more focus.
The individuals who live in Northern Ireland who see themselves as British, and that Northern Ireland is part of the United Kingdom. These people would have originally been English and Scottish settlers who would have arrived in the 1600s. That would be the main distinction between the two groups.
I have finished Lodestar. I gave it a 4.75 stars. I enjoyed myself. We had a very interesting ending in turn of events and a new character on our way, and I will obviously do a book discussion video. So I'm going to start the 3rd book in the Aru Shah series. I love this series so much. It's so cute, it's so great. There are moments where I want to cry, and I'm on the 3rd one now. I think the 5th one comes out, I think it came out in April, I'm pretty sure. And I'm excited because it is a Sailor Moon meets like Percy Jackson-esque story, and with the current events of Percy Jackson, 1, the cast is amazing. 2, I'm sick of adults harassing a child about her not being white enough to play a character. So yeah, if you're one of those people, that's for you. So the goal is to finish this today and get this video up on Thursday. Will I? Who knows? That's for you to find out and for me to suffer the consequences of my own actions. Catch you later with reactions of the third book in the Aru Shah series. I'm currently on page 99 of Aru Shah and the Tree of Wishes. We start off with our 3 Pandavas and Aiden trying to stop a prophecy being spoken, and while they're trying to stop the prophecy being spoken, they meet the last of the 2 Pandavas, because there's 5 total. We meet Nikita and Sheila. Sheila unfortunately utters the prophecy, and next thing you know, we're on this whirlwind trying to stop bad guys, the sleeper, from figuring out how the prophecy works, and we're going to figure out why the book is called the Tree of Wishes. And in this book, I'm noticing the current theme is boys, and as I saw in Keep of the Lost Cities, and now in this book, boys are being discussed, and it's so cute seeing like platonic romance ways, if that makes any sense. So yeah, Minnie is crushing on Rudy. He's like a serpent prince, and then Aru's naturally crushing on Aiden. We'll see how Brian, you know, develops romantically with her potential love interest. We have 2 more books to go in the series, and Nikita and Sheila are 10, so I'm doubting that it's going to develop there. But yes, I'll get back to you when I get the next 100 pages. So last night I got to 50% of the book, and so much is going on. I'm so excited, and I keep saying I'm so excited, and I'm just happy for our heroes and to see what's to come. So our main babe, Aru, she has seen a vision of her dad, and just the struggle of like not knowing like what could have been is also a form of trauma that we're exploring in this book. Rudy, we learn, is colorblind after a failed mission, and we're currently trying to figure out how to figure out what's the next steps, what's the song, what's the next clue to find this Tree of Wishes. Aiden smiled. He smiled. Mark me on this day, Aiden smiled at one of Aru's jokes. And if you're familiar with the series, Aru's jokes are like hit or miss. I love corny shit, okay? So me and Aru are 2 peas in a pod. And Minnie just had like one of her step into her power moments, and it was so wonderful, it was so cute, and it was so like wholesome, purely because, and also devastating, purely because she knew in her heart that she had the power within her to save her friends, and the wisdom and the foresight. But then the person that presented this obstacle to her said, hey, the price for me saving you, even though you're my niece, your friends have to forget that you saved them. And that hurts, because I like academic validation and knowing I did my best. So not knowing I'm doing great and not hearing those good comments, yo, that would have fucked me up. Bryn, I feel like it's just there. Like she's helping the group. She's there, but like she's just there to say I'm hungry. So I'm interested to see like what more she'll present in this dynamic of heroes. Rudy, I'm rooting for all the way. Any new character we're presented with, hell yeah. The 2 kids, Nikita and Sheila, are helpful in dreams, and I guess it like, you know, helps us figure out their powers. But since we're finding the Tree of Wishes, and Nikita's power is solely based in like floral magic, earthly magic, I feel like she's gonna have a significant role in the end of all this. I spoiled myself. Fuck. Forgot to mention, I got lucky last night. My eyeballs were killing me and I was so tired. I ended up finding the audiobook on Libby, so I've been chillaxing, relaxing, and minding my damn business on Libby. I want anyone to try living in the Southeast, and I guarantee you your allergies could not handle it and you would be done within a day. It was just thunderstorming 2 hours ago, and now it's like it never happened. Like all the puddles of water are dried up. Anyways, back to the update of the book. I am in my pajamas because I get taken out by any slight change in pressure. So I was taking a nap, but when I say nap, I was resting my eyes and my head because I was going through it. So I am on chapter 39, maybe 40 now, and there was just this scene. Rudy is is a naga. I don't know what he is. He's a snake boy, and basically he uses magic and sound waves to understand how to use magic in this magic system. And what's his name? Aiden is the descendant of a goddess who is very known for her looks, and Aiden just like schmized and did a song and like coax the nursery of plants to sleep, and it was really cute. And there's like tension building up with Aru Shah and Aiden. I'm just like, aww, the awkwardness is so cute, we stan. And yeah, that's all that's going on right now. Nikita's proving her worth, okay? And I think this is a no-brainer for anyone, that the secret key that we need is in the Atlanta Botanical Garden, and it's one of the best botanical gardens in the country, next to the one that has the Alice in Wonderland one. I don't know where that one is, but Longwood Gardens as well has a gorgeous botanical garden in this country. I want to go see it so bad, but tickets are like $30-40 on top of the drive to get there, so that'll be like a graduation present or like a bucket list, something that I'll do later on in life. But it's cute, she's learning. I have about like an hour and 20 minutes left of the audiobook, and I am done with this hoe, and I can go start my projects for class. Fingers crossed.
Garden. The gardens weren't open yet. Aru jerked back. Even though she now knew that plants could speak, she hadn't expected the tree to respond to a knock-knock joke.
So here we are back where we started at the beginning of this reading vlog, and it has come to a close. Thank you so much for joining me. So some last remarks on Aru Shah and the Tree of Wishes. I gave this about a 3.75 stars on Storygraph and 4 stars on Goodreads. I feel like at some points our challenges and obstacles felt misaligned with the overarching plot of the book, which we don't know yet. This is only book 3 out of 5, and I feel confused as to what their significance will lead up to at the end of the series. I do feel like our characters had, you know, very good plot points and very good like moments of like growth overarching for the ending of the story and for the betterment and the evolution of the story as well. And we are going to go into a new direction with a new character. I'm not going to say who they are, it's for you to find out. I like the theme that we're exploring of like what would have been as is a family trauma. If you don't know, if you're not aware, like you don't celebrate the things that didn't happen or what could have happened, and that's what Aru is feeling. And we have this moment where we being Aru Shah and the group and the gaggle of friends have to share a secret, and she's holding so much inside of just like, I wish I had an actual father figure. And then she gets to see this weird polarizing memories of her father, you know, picking her name and what it means, and doing all of this grandeur for just having a future with his daughter. But we're in this weird iffy like gray space because the sleeper is possessing her father, and we don't know if her father's still in there, like, you know, cognitively and mentally. So yeah, I'm excited for book 4. It's somewhere in this pile of books. And yeah, I am going to go edit this video now and maybe take a solid nap. My head is killing me. And that's just the fun part of having allergies. Comment down below what you thought of the books, if you've read them, if you're looking forward to reading them. And let me know if you want any videos from me in the future, any book discussions, reading vlogs, particular book recommendations you want from me. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye!